The good liars are back and at a Miami Trump rally talking to MAGA supporters who always can't help but make themselves look bad and expose how little they actually know about politics or value morality and the positions they stand on, as many of them are quick to contradict themselves or the things that they say they want, and I've pulled some of the best clips of those to have examples for us to look at.
Lost, right, and now they're doing everything they can possible to stop him from even running in 24.
But if you had to say who's been crying about the 2020 election, who would it be?
So nothing too substantive here to start. It's just this one was hilarious with the dumbfounded look on his face. I just couldn't pass up on it. It's like he just then realized it's his side who hasn't been able to stop complaining about 2020, and it's Trump that brings it up at every speech, and he's just like, oh my goodness. But it is kind of crazy how MAGA still sticks to their guns about saying that liberals want to stop Trump from running at every turn when he's really been nothing but a blessing to the Democratic Party since 2016. Republicans haven't won anything. They've massively underperformed in 4 straight election cycles. And even in 2016, Trump lost the popular vote. If it were up to the majority of Americans to elect our president, Trump would have lost to Hillary Clinton by 3 million votes.
They're not after me. They're after you. I'm just in the way. Have you ever hidden any classified documents?
I don't know about that. Like Biden, you mean?
Well, Trump had the classified documents. He didn't give them back. He got in trouble for it.
He can declassify
Yeah,
anything he wants.
that's pretty right. That's pretty right. Yeah.
There's nothing for him that's classified if he says it's declassified.
But they're not going after you for that, are they?
No, they're not coming after me for that.
You've got to love how reflexive it is for MAGA to just go, but Biden, about anything. Like, first off, somebody else doing something doesn't make your wrongdoing right. So that's kind of weird. But it also shows that they don't have any way to actually just defend his actions on the merits of his actions. They instead just choose to deflect. Trump is liable for sexual assault, but Biden, what about Biden? He's not liable for sexual assault. Trump gets convicted of a felony. But Biden, well, what about Biden? He's not convicted of any felonies. Trump is charged with taking classified documents. But Biden what? Biden cooperated with investigations and returned the documents where it was found there was no wrongdoing. Or they compare that one to Hillary, which really kind of gives the game away for them and how much they know, because that comparison is not at all favorable to Trump. Hillary had a private email server in which she would talk to her staff. She never took or moved documents or sent any documents, by the way. On that server, however, there were 52 documents that were classified and 8 that were top secret, compared to Trump, who literally took physical documents out of the White House, lied about having them, then had his staff move them from Mar-a-Lago when he knew the FBI was coming in hopes that he could keep them. And by the way, he had 325 classified documents with over 60 being top secret. So if you want to say that Hillary's is bad, you then have to think that Trump's is really bad.
He said that the square footage of his own condo was 3 times the amount that it actually was. Like, that's lying about it.
Right. I don't know. I mean, I don't believe
It said it in the documents of his company. Yeah.
Okay, we'll see how that comes out, though. I don't know. There's always something that.
If that's the case, does that change your opinion on it a little bit?
No, absolutely not. No, it's because it's all crap news. It's all fake
But
news.
it's not. It wouldn't be fake because he did say it.
Yeah, but how do we know that? Where?
But because his own company put it out and they said that it was their document.
And I'd have to see it, and then you know what I mean. I don't know what you're talking about, but. If I saw it, then I would say, okay, cool. Well, there's a reason for it, guaranteed. So.
But if he did lie about that, do you think maybe it's possible he lied about other stuff?
Trump doesn't lie.
Trump doesn't lie?
No, he does not lie.
Trump never lies. That's why he brought peace to the Middle East. That's why he replaced Obamacare with something beautiful. That is why he actually built a wall that Mexico paid for. That's why he heavily invested in infrastructure. And that's why he won the 2020 election. It's because he never lies, guys. Geez, what does he even have to lie about? There has to be something to be said about people who are so brainwashed they will just jump to auto defense of any action. And that's all of MAGA at this point. Anything negative against Trump is automatically fake news. It doesn't matter what the source is. It's fake news if it says something negative about Trump. If Trump said it himself, he was joking. Or it was like AI constructed and it's not a real video, or it's just out of context, or you just don't understand Trump. If they can't dispute what it is, they just don't know anything about it and plead ignorance. It's really sickening the level of cult brain that these people have. And it's weird that a man who's never once won the popular vote, so hasn't once been able to get more votes or be more popular than a candidate he's ran against, has convinced so many people that he's so feared that everyone has to be against him and that's the only way he could win. It's actually mind-blowing.
What do you say to people who think that there are too many mass shootings in the United States of America?
It's the fucking idiots that pull the trigger.
Yeah.
It's not the people that own the guns.
Right. What if the idiots that pull the trigger own the guns?
Hey, are you an idiot?
Should we make sure that the people who are idiots
Make sure of that.
you gotta have stricter gun laws?
Test to drive a car.
Do you think?
You don't have to have an IQ test to have a gun, do you?
Well, you actually have to take a test to drive a car. You need to learn how to drive it safely to be able to drive it.
Did your mama teach you how to drive a car?
She did actually, yeah.
Actually, she did. Yeah. And how good a driver are you?
I'm a great driver.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Why? What are you talking about?
Well, are you any good at shooting a gun?
What does one thing have to do with the other? I'm confused.
Because you took a test, and you think you're smart enough because you took a test.
Did you pass a driver's test to drive?
Fuck no. I'd learn to drive out in the fucking woods.
Yeah, guns don't kill people, stupid. People kill people. And that's exactly why we should give more guns to people and have less checks for those people to get more guns. We don't want shootings in our schools, and that is exactly why we should put more guns in school. We should give a gun to every teacher. You know what? Let's just give guns to the kids as well. That's the only way we can stop school shootings. And by the end of this dude's argument, I guess we'll call it, I can't tell if he's trying to make like a anti-driver's license argument as well, but it's pretty comical that he asks, do you have to take a test to be able to drive? When it's like, yeah, you do, but he wants people to be able to own an object specifically made to kill large amounts of people in small amounts of time to be able to be had with no license and no checks. This is just a small glance into some of the more demented worldviews that exist on the right and their utter inability to defend their own positions because, well, they're absolutely absurd. That's why they're so quick to resort to pointing fingers. That's why they're so quick to resort to insults or just playing dumb when they don't have anything else because they can never use logic or reason or data to come to a conclusion because it would shatter every point they try to stand on. If you enjoyed this video, we're Social Society. We're a commentary channel influenced by politics, society, and the economy. We are pretty left-leaning on this channel, but we're open to our right-wingers as well. The biggest thing here is having conversations that get everyone to the bottom of the truth. If that sounds like something that could interest you, consider smashing that subscribe button, leaving us a like, or even commenting on this video. We even have memberships available as low as $3 if you'd like to support, because the only way we become a society is together.